My full name is Olarewaju. So I'm not like, okay, how do I do it? Everybody calls Larry. But let me just be different. Let me put Larry J. But apparently there are so many other Larry J's now. So yeah, I can't say I'm the first. So comedy is one of the things that I love and I have a great passion for. Is not because I saw someone else doing it, or because I realized that everything that I was doing at the time, there was comedy attached to it. There was that part where I am talking and I'm making someone else laugh. When I was in second grade, I was in science class. So it's the serious class. So you expect everybody there to be serious. But it's the other way around. Everybody in my class was always laughing because I was always saying something funny. It's not because I intentionally say something funny. It's because I don't understand what the teacher is saying. So I have to ask questions. For example, they say, you should memorize the first 20 elements in science. And I got to SSC, I still don't know the first 20 elements. They said, why don't I know it? I said, must I know it? Am I going to use it? You go, I know I'm not going to use it in my future. Why am I? They're not like, okay, so why in science class? And all of that, lots of debate. And yeah, so comedy has always been a way of life rather than something I stumbled into. When I realized that I didn't just get into comedy. I started with drama, comedy drama, like we do drama on stage. And then someone now introduced stand-up comedy to us, like, oh yeah, guys, let's do stand-up comedy. I opt out immediately. I'm like, no, this is not for me. I can't do this. So, but he's my partner. He did it. And like, when I say partner, not like we are going out, not like we are dating. He will say, well, let the clues be clear. Like, he's my roommate. Do you get? Only Joseph, he's my roommate. That right now is a fantastic comedian also an MC. But he was my roommate at the time. He was doing stand-up comedy. I wasn't doing stand-up comedy. So he was going to say, Daddy, do this now. And then I started doing it. And then it was making sense bit by bit. Through lots of other comedians then, like they were like, no, Larry, if you go, I was trying my best. I was trying my best. I was doing it. But I never paid attention to it. After a while, I stopped doing it. I tried 9 to 5. Well, with my 9 to 5, it was a glorious disaster. Have you ever been fired and then you told your boss that you are fired? My friend said, you're fired. I said, you are fired. Really, you don't have any right to tell me you're fired. I now have to write that. Did you give me an appointment letter? Why will you fire me? You are fired. Okay, I'm not working with you again. What happened? What's the worst you can do? It was that bad. But right now, that same boss, we are friends. Because the event has brought us together. We were an event management company. And I was I've forgotten my rule as, yeah, is that bad? I don't have rules. Because Nigeria, if you start working for it, and they don't want to help you do everything. The one that concern you, the one that don't concern you. So I was doing literally some things, not everything. I was creating invoices and all of that and stuff like that. That was my job. Admin, yes, that's what it's called. When you want somebody to do everything, but in the English we say it's admin. So admin. So that was what I was doing. And then now after a while I said, you know what, she fired me, I fired her back. I said stay back at home. And then my friends were like, oh Larry, but you do stand-up comedy now. Come and perform in our church. So I went to churches to do comedy. But yes, I didn't see myself as a stand-up comedian. I'm just like, you know, let me just go and do comedy. I was doing it for fun. And then my friend, who's late now, Calibird, was not like, oh Larry, we are too good at it. We are better than people who say they are doing it full time. You need to do this thing full time. And then I said no. Again, I decided to do project management. I did IT. So when you look at me as just that guy, I'm that guy. I did project management, I did IT. So I have a good knowledge of tech. I have good knowledge of project management. And now I then moved into stand-up comedy full-time and emceeing full-time. So since then, it did not happen overnight. My mom was against it at first, like you're keeping late nights and all that stuff. But when I keep late nights and I'm bringing 50K home, So then just rent a room outside. You don't need to compose. Just, I prefer my daughter. Okay, if you say so. When I started paying bills in the house, and then she got to love it. The journey, it's been a roller coaster. It's been a wavy ground because it's not stable. You can't be stable. If you are stable, nobody will use you. You should be able to move from up to down. You meet the low, you be at your lowest. Sometimes you be at your highest. Sometimes you just be mid. Sometimes it's just it's not straight. Like there are times when I've sat down with myself and asked myself, are you really cut out for this? Like all this power, this consistency, the strength, the energy, the stress. Is this it? And I realized sometimes when you ask yourself those questions, the easiest way and the easiest answer you can find, or the easiest answer you should get, is just keep doing it. One day to pay off. The most exciting thing for me in my career is getting people to getting joy and happiness in the faces of people. I never change people smile. I love when people smile. I love when people laugh. People have told me, Larry, you don't smile. And in my head, I'm thinking, if me not smiling will make you happy, I don't want to smile. Like, I love it when I've been opportunity to speak to some people, and some people have actually told me, oh, I love your comedy. One lady actually told me she was fighting with her husband for 3 days, they've not spoken. And then because I invited them for a program, they were invited for a program that I was opportunity to be the comedian for the day. And during the course of my performance, everyone started laughing, and then they were beating. You know, all these guys don't used to laugh alone. They don't have virgin laugh. They must touch somebody. Just be. So in the ways of slapping each other, so now stop slapping each other. And the both of them started laughing again. It brought joy to me. Like at least I resolved somebody's family problem. So well, I've heard various ones. I've heard a great grandmother tell me, yeah, the reason why I joined Instagram, I just want to be watching. I don't want see every time you post, you're on my. Every time you post, I don't know what I'm looking for. Sometimes when you don't post, I just go to your old ones. I'll go and look at it. I'll laugh again. Some people have used me as drug. They take me through at night. Like they'll web sweep my videos before they go to sleep, and it brings joy to me. I feel like my comedy is medicine, not my comedy. Comedy is medicine. It gives dopamine. Dopamine is a drug you get in every pharmacy, but we give it to you for free. We are two downsides. Either you're on stage, you perform, and it's not as funny as you thought it would be, or nobody even laughed at you or smile at it. That's a downtime. Another downtime is the time where it's like nobody wants you. You are just by yourself. You want money, you need money. In fact, you're looking for a way to express yourself. That's another downtime. And for me, I've seen downtimes as a preparatory time, the time you have to prepare. Because for you to build a tower, you have to go deep. The higher it goes, the deeper the foundation has to be. So maybe your downtime is actually the time where you have to go deeper into what you know you love, into this comedy you have a passion for. Think deeper. Because some people have actually approached me to tell me, how did you come about that? How do you think about that? You know, so we came in my downtime. Like, I would sit down and say, you know what, I have to think about something. Something that will make people happy. And then over social media, since you cannot go on stage, I can do it on my page and post it. And people will see it. And the few people that will love it will love it. The people that will drop a comment will drop a comment. The people that will share. So our downtime is meant for us to actually prepare. It's our preparatory time, basically. Two things that are most important to me: my family and my show. I don't even lose either or both. I don't want to lose any of them. I don't want to lose my family. I don't want to lose my show. I've lost myself so many times, but My family has my back. When I say my family, I mean my wife, my children, my family. Everybody I call family. They know their set. So they are my family. When I forget myself, they're like, yo, get up. So yeah, I want to be remembered for the moments when someone, like, you want to feel joy from your heart. Then you should remember Larry J. That's what I want to be known for. I love music generally. For my favorite kind of music are cartoon songs. I'm sorry. I'll just break your bone. In case you don't know. People that know me very well, they know Larry. If you enter a car, you will hear cartoon song tired. In case you don't know, what can I say except you're welcome? Yeah, that's my favorite song right now. And I've been listening to it almost every single day. I always say to my friends and people that love me, and those that are watching this interview, and those that are not even watching and they are just listening, they are doing other things, and that they are distracted, God is watching you. I like to say thank you so much for loving the brand. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much for even tuning in to watch this. Thank you. And joy will never cease in your life. Just keep being happy in every bad situation. Happiness is a state of mind. That's something that to trigger it. I would love to trigger it for you, but just make sure you're happy.